Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to next English class. And dear students, in the first class I have already explained you about the dust of snow, and I will give you a separate video for the question answers and the entire summary you will get in the next video. And now presently I am going to explain the next poem of the first flight, that is Fire and Ice. Okay, please listen to me very, very carefully. It is very interesting poem, and you have to pay attention a little bit, right? First of all, I would like to tell you that this is once again a poem by Robert Frost. As I've already told you that most of the creations of Robert Frost is based upon the nature and human behavior as well, right? So this is once again is focusing on the behavior of the human behavior of the present world, right? What is the poem? Fire and Ice. Before starting this poem, I would like to tell you that this Fire and Ice is actually a symbolic poem. Symbolic poem because fire in this poem exactly does not mean fire, and ice exactly does not mean ice. It is indicating something different. I will explain you one by one what it is indicating, right? It is signifying something different. Okay, so it has got two stanzas and four lines. The first stanza say, some say the world will end in fire. Okay, and some say in ice. So first of all, I will tell you what is the meaning of fire over here. In this poem, fire is symbolizing the rising greed and the materialistic behavior of the people. The rising lust. The people have become, because of the rising lust and the greed of the people have become very, very much self-centered, selfish, right? They do not want to pay attention to others' pains, right? Other sufferings. They only think about themselves. They only think about their own benefit. Relations does not matter for them. Relation does not matter, right? Others' feeling does not matter for such people. What happens when the lust is at the top priority of a human being, right? It forgets about everybody's feelings, right? He forgets about everybody's pains. He just think about his own gains and profits, right? That is the meaning of here. That fire is symbolizing the lust of the people, the greed of the contemporary world. It is enhancing day by day. It is rising day by day. And because of that, a great materialism has come within the people. And all the people have become materialistic. What do you mean by being materialistic? When we give weightage to the money in comparison to the relation, in comparison to other feelings, right? We only focus on our own gains. We only focus on our own benefits. Then at that time we can say that we have become materialistic, right? So that's why the poet is saying, some say the world will get destroyed because of the fire. That means because of the greed and the lust of the people. And some say that the world will destroy because of the ice. Ice will destroy the world. But ice is signifying here the coldness of the people. What do you mean by coldness? Coldness means rudeness, insensitivity. When we are not able to sense other feelings, when at that time we become very insensitive, right? And its quality is called insensitivity, right? The coldness means insensitivity, rudeness, hardness, intolerance. Intolerance means you are not tolerating others, right? You just have lost the capability of tolerance, right? At that time, what will happen, right? A destruction will come. We will keep on quarreling with the people, right? So ice is signifying the coldness, the hardness, the insensitivity of the people, the rigidity of the people, right? So some would say that the world will end in fire, that means in greed and lust, and some say that world will end in ice, that is coldness and the rudeness and the harshness of the people, insensitivity of the people. But from what I have tasted of desire, but the poet is himself saying that as much as I have tasted the desire, as much as I know the lust, as much as I know the greed, the poet is saying as much as he knows the greed, as much as he is aware of the lust of the people, so he will support the people. I hold with those who favor fire. That means the people who say that the world will end because of fire, that means because of the greed and the lust and the materialism of the people, right? The poets say that I'm aware of the lust, I'm aware of the greed, so I will support those people who say that the world will end with fire, not with ice. Got the point? Okay. In the second stanza, the poet again says, but if it had to perish twice, that means if by any chance world was supposed to be destroyed and devastated 2 times, right? If suppose one time by fire, then the poet again saying, if the world is supposed to be destroyed 2 times, twice, then I think I know enough of it. Then he says again that he is much aware of at least hate that much, as much he is aware of the hatred, to say for destruction, ice is also sufficient. Ice is also great and would suffice. Suffice means ice is also sufficient for the destruction of the world. If the world is supposed to get destroyed twice, right? First time is favoring fire, right? His first priority is fire. But second thing is saying that I'm also aware of the rudeness and the hardness and the hatred amongst the people. So I can say that hatred, that means ice is symbolizing hatred over here, right? Coldness over here, insensitivity of the people. So he's saying that ice is also sufficient for the destruction of the world, right? So it's very clear over here. Now I will focus on a couple of things. I have written a couple of words over here. These words are very important and given in your textbook. Greed, that means temptation, lalach. Lust, that means that's the very intensified greed. I can say that extreme desire to get something, extreme greed to get something is called lust. Coldness means hardness, insensitivity, rudeness, cruelty, you know, right? Insensitivity, again I will explain. Intolerance, the quality of being intolerant, when you are not able to tolerate others, when you are not able to tolerate others' feelings, others' likes or dislikes, then intolerance comes within you. So this is the intolerance. Rigidity, you become very rigid. Rigid means stubborn. You not move from your point. You will not show flexibility to others, right? At the time, you will only focus on your own demands, right? And you become rigid, and this is rigidity. Hatred, as I have told you, right? So again, I will tell you at the last, these are the words very important over here. I have written another 2 words, materialism and materialistic. So when we become materialistic, when we become very much self-centered, I have already told you. What do you mean by being materialistic? Being materialistic means giving weightage to money and monetary benefits in competition to relations, right? And feelings of others. Right, this is called being materialistic, and this is materialism. Okay, and poetic devices I will talk about. What poetic devices have been used in this poem, right? So first of all, I would like to tell you that entire poem is a fine network of symbolism. So wherever fire and ice has been used, right, and there you can say that symbolism has been used, right? Symbolic poem, symbolism, poetic device. Another poetic device you see here, F and F in the beginning of the words. Right, so this is alliteration here in this line, okay. And another thing that fire and ice has been used has been personified, right? They are telling that they can destroy the world, right? So in a way, this ice and fire has been personified over here. So personification has also been used wherever destruction by fire and ice has been told, right? So 3 poetic devices has been used here. If you see, then alliteration has been used, repetition of the consonant sounds, right? And destruction, wherever destruction has been mentioned by ice and fire, we can say that it has been personified. Fire and ice has been personified. And symbolic, the entire poem is a network of, fine work of symbolism. So symbolism has been used. So basically 3 poetic devices have been used. I have already made a video on the poetic devices. Right, before watching this, you need to watch that video. And moreover, here, I will explain that what is the rhyming scheme of the poem. So you can see this fire is rhyming with the word desire, okay? And again, in the 4th line, it is rhyming with the word fire. Just a moment. So here fire is rhyming with here fire and desire. So if I say consider it A, then this is also A, this is also A, and this is B, right? And again B. So rhyming scheme will be A B A A. Rhyming scheme to poem is A B A A. Okay, I have already explained in a video how to calculate the rhyming scheme. You need to watch that video, right? That I have today uploaded those videos. You need to watch those videos. You will get the idea. And second thing, I will upload question answers of both the poems and summary, right, in one another video that you might receive it today. You might get it today. Thank you. If you face any problem, if you have any queries, you can call me at this number 74541939594. Right, I will receive the call and answer your queries. Right. Thank you.